Hello and welcome everybody to the Mineski Pro Gaming League season number 6, sponsored of course by SteelSeries, Gigabyte, ViewSonic, as well as the Secret Shop Philippines. So huge shout out to the sponsors for actually making this whole tournament happen. But we are in the last stage for the group stage where Team Malaysia up against the world pretty much. Well, maybe not the world, but it's Team Malaysia all the way through in 3 different series for today. First up, they're in a 2-game series up against Aces, following that versus Invasion, and the last one will be MSI Evolution Gaming Team. I think in every single one of those games, Team Malaysia, ex-Titan, they must be the favorites coming into this, but Aces, yesterday for example, they took down Invasion 2-0, pretty convincingly so as well. So I definitely wouldn't count Aces out, and to be honest, Aces, if they get only 1 win here, they should more or less guarantee themselves a spot in the playoffs already. So, can Aces do it? But, coming into this draft now, Team Malaysia banning out an Abaddon of all heroes. Aces, yes, they played an Abaddon yesterday up against Invasion as well. They had an IO Bristleback dual mid lane with a Weaver Abaddon off lane. And Invasion, they couldn't do anything about it. So, Malaysia, will they also ban out Yayo now? Or do they have other heroes in mind? Something like a Terrorblade, maybe a Medusa? Heroes that have gained some popularity these days. We'll see what they want to go for. I mean, Malaysia themselves, this is such a strong team and so versatile as well in their playstyle. Just highly skilled players all around. And of course, Team Malaysia, they also love to run rather aggressive lineups, or at least they used to. I haven't casted them, I think, for about a month maybe. I think the last MPGL leg was the last time I casted Team Titan. Maybe a couple of games in between as well, or I'm not even too sure, but Team Malaysia, their playstyle definitely used to be aggressive, but maybe they've changed it up now with 6.82, as a lot of teams are kind of experimenting, still finding their own stride in 6.82. As Brewmaster was the secondary ban from Malaysia, Aces have taken out the Death Prophet first. Just overall an annoying hero to go up against. Yes, he got nerfed a little bit, his ultimate cooldown got increased, but that really wasn't enough of a nerf, because once you have that ultimate, you're still winning teamfights. But Batrider was the second man, and wow, Malaysia, no, don't say it ain't so. First pick, Naga Siren. Oh man, I have to say I'm not too fond of that pick, because well, Naga Siren just isn't all that fun. I guess not everybody can execute a Naga Siren strategy, because they might just get overrun before, or just that they don't have the micro control of the illusions of Naga to actually push out all the lanes at the same time and be the annoying force that the hero actually can be. But I guess if you can run it, if you can get the Radiance early enough, your chances of winning are pretty damn high usually. So Aces, do they go super aggressive? Do they go for their IO Bristleback? They are on the Radiant side as well. Last time they did it yesterday, it was a huge success. By 2 minutes in, there was already a triple stack in both the medium as well as the big camp. They do start with the IO. If they go for a Bristleback now, I am expecting a dual mid lane. Up against Naga Siren, I guess the IO won't do all that much with a Bristleback. But last time around they didn't either. They just stacked up the jungle, farmed it up with the Wisp Spirits as well as the Quill Sprays from the Bristleback. Got a 5-minute mech and kind of snowballed from there. And up against Naga Siren, if it is to be a core Naga, they definitely want to snowball, and Aces are picking up a Nature's Prophet. So they're going for the global strategy, at least to some extent at the moment. Of course, Nature's Prophet teleportation plus IO relocating in. It is just so hard to stop that. So I really like what Aces is doing so far. They know that they have to take the aggression to Malaysia if they're up against the Naga Siren. But Malaysia, what do they go for in return? They're picking up a Disruptor actually. Definitely a pretty strong hero up against both the IO and the Nature's Prophet. Either of them just relocates in and you send them back. For example, you send IO's partner back. Whoever he comes in with to relocate. And IO, well, he's a really easy target. Or you just lay a trap. Kinetic Field plus the Static Storm waiting for the relocate already. So I really love the Disruptor pick. A pick I haven't seen for quite a long while, to be honest. It is still a ridiculously strong hero. If you're going for the ganking kind of style, and you have Glimpse at least on level 3 already, it's so hard for Denim to actually escape at all. Sorry for the moment of silence, but looking at the next set of bans, Malaysia have banned out a Tiny, so just eliminating the better IO combinations. Of course, Tiny would have been great in the sense that you have Cleave. You have what it actually takes to kill off Naga Siren illusions, even in the later stages of the game. But Venomancer taken out by Aces, and actually Sven also banned from Team Malaysia, so definitely don't want to deal with any kind of Cleave. As all Aces, Venomancer, I guess he's an annoying enough hero with the Plague Wards and whatnot. OD the secondary one though. What are Aces going for now? I mean, I can understand you don't want the defensive capabilities of the Astral Imprisonment, but well, Aces picking up the Bristleback. Can't say I'm all too surprised because, well, it's a tried and tested lineup for Aces. Aces so far, they are 3-1 in the group stage here as well, winning 2-0 against Evasion and having a draw 1-1 up against MSI Evolution Gaming Team. So all they need is one win up against Team Malaysia. Of course, even one win up against a team of such caliber as the X-Titan or X-Orange even. First X-Orange, then now X-Titan. I don't know even how to call them, but Team Malaysia it is. So what do Malaysia go for now? They have the Naga, they have the Disruptor as well. I guess something like an Earthshaker wouldn't be all that bad, but they're going for a Necrophos! Holy crap, guys, Necrophos! Third pick as well. It's safe to say I did not expect this hero to come out here. And there's always a chance that the Naga Siren will be even played as a support, but I guess you can Reaper Scythe up the IO and make sure he's down. Of course, Bristleback pretty tanky as well, or usually builds himself tanky, so the Heartstopper Aura will be rather effective. Plus, of course, all you need to do is bring the Bristleback down to half HP, Reaper Scythe, and he's dead because it's percentage based, or it's not so much percentage based as it's doing a multiplier of your health missing. But I think with an Aghanim Scepter and a level 3 ultimate, it's like 1.2 times the health you are missing. So pretty much if you're like at 45% HP, you're dead already if you get Reaper Scythe. But Witch Doctor, whoa, look at it go! 4 Aces coming out right now. Definitely a hero that I'm always fond of. At the moment, the only downside is in their lineup that they really don't have any lockdown at all. They have the Tether Slow, the Vicious Nasal Goo, Paralyzing Cask, it's not too reliable either really. So Team Malaysia might just find it quite easy to outrun the Death Ward, plus of course you pop Song of the Siren and then you're free as well. So hopefully Aces will pick up some lockdown in the last one, but Malaysia going for a lifestealer now as well. Also a hero that is pretty damn good up against tanks, because your feast does percentage-based damage on the current health remaining. So, lifestealer, does this mean that it is actually Naga Siren support here? They could still run like lifestealer jungle with Naga Siren mid, Disruptor, Necro in the safe lane and just pick up an offlaner now? We'll see. Lifestealer jungle might not be the fastest one. If they get some help, or depending on what creep camps he gets as well, he might have a decent enough time. So we will see what they want to go for. It would maybe be a little bit too greedy, but Aces lanes, I guess Bristleback Io, they won't go roaming around all that much early before Io gets level 6, before the relocate is available to them. So they might get away with it if they really want to go for it. Malaysia, Team Malaysia, they're definitely a team that has gone greedy before as well, like running 4th position Doombringers purely in the jungle and whatnot. So we shall see as Aces. They're down to the last ban, only 20 seconds of reserve time remaining. Definitely don't have too much to work with, as Ancient Operation is the ban by the end of it. Of course, Ice Blast is always annoying, and you really want to make the best use of the IO Tether heal, especially if you have a Witch Doctor there as well. So they have a pretty nice amount of sustain. Nothing crazy like an Omni Knight or Dazzle though, as far as heals are concerned, but it should be good enough with just IO maybe getting that early mech as well, or Bristleback getting the mech rather, depending on how well the laning and the stacking goes in the jungle. And actually I wouldn't be all that surprised if Team Malaysia went for an aggressive 5-man roam through the enemy jungle early on to just block off some camps, and Undying the last pick for Aces. So core Undying most likely to come out. Nature's Prophet off lane I would expect, with Witch Doctor Undying safe lane, Bristleback IO mid lane. And what Aces are running, it is rather interesting to be honest. The one downside to a Tombstone, at least later on, or overall Undying, it doesn't scale all that well. But once Malaysia have access to that Naga Siren, Song of the Siren, the ultimate, it might just be that you Song of the Siren, you kill off the Tombstone, and then you take the fight from there on. And of course, Witch Doctor, I'm still not overly convinced in his ability to just get a pretty nice death ward off. Not only might it just get cancelled by a Static Storm, Glimpse, Reaper Scythe, and Snare even from the Naga Siren or Song of the Siren, you might just not be able to catch the heroes properly with the death ward, but we shall see. I do believe it was yesterday or... No, actually Aces didn't play Witch Doctor yesterday, I think. I think I'm completely confusing it up with a completely different series, but Witch Doctor, if his positioning is great, the Death Ward is a pretty damn nasty spell to deal with. So Malaysia, what will their last one be? They kind of need an offlaner, don't they? No matter how they want to run the lifestealer, whether it be in the jungle or a Naga support or whatnot, they still need an offlaner, kind of. They could go aggressive tri-lane, I guess. Although I'm not... It would be up against the dual lane, but Undying is pretty beast up against tri-lanes. But they go for a Centaur. They have run a Centaur support as well, actually. Net playing the Centaur support for quite a couple of games that I myself have casted of them or seen of them. So we shall see how Malaysia actually want to lane this. For Aces, I still think it's, like I mentioned, Nature's Prophet offlane, Bristleback IOs mid with Witch Doctor and Undying safe. I guess they could run Nature's Prophet safe fighter instead as well. And hello, Grumpy Kitten! And of course, guys, just welcome to everybody who has tuned in to see this awesome matchup between Nvidia, Aces and Team Malaysia. Aces, considering they beat Invasion 2-0 yesterday, it should definitely be a pretty good game, but you can never really underestimate Team Malaysia. They're just heavy veterans in this game, in the game of Dota. But if you're wondering what this is, it's going to be the Mineski Pro Gaming League season number 6, leg 6 as well. So whoever gathers the most points by the end of this leg will advance to the playoffs or the LAN finals in the end of November in the Philippines. So definitely a lot on the line here. 20,000 the prize pool for the LAN finals as well. But to introduce the lineups for Aces, for Fox, on the Bristleback Fox, we'll be playing that one, leaving Secret on the IO with Killer and Hawk 7, to play the Witch Doctor, leaving Tav low on that most likely safe lane, Undying, as Misa will be the last one on the Nature's Prophet. But for Team Malaysia, Ohio will be on the center War Runner, heading towards the offlane, leaving Mushi actually what might be a mid lane lifestealer. Whoa, okay then. As the rest of them will be Net on the Naga Siren, KYXY on the Necrophos, and Extinct X playing the Disruptor. So looks like it might be a safe lane Necrophos, just getting guaranteed farm, and to be honest, whoever goes to the offlane might not have too good of a time up against the tri-lane. Even if they go there as a dual lane, they might find it a little bit difficult for themselves. And look at this, the trees are being cleared up. I'm not too sure if they got enough of them, but at the very least all these trees have been taken care of. So Io, he will come here. First pull this camp, run a little bit to top side, attack this camp, run here, and suddenly both camps are stacked. If he gets the timing correct, of course. It does a little bit, at the very least, depend on what camps spawn. But I think he should be able to pull it off. As they already have one last hit as well on Secret, so they managed to get rid of one Observer Ward. Win aces already. At least a minor victory coming out from there. But Lifestealer mid lane, I guess... I'm not... Necrophos, I guess, is a little bit more susceptible with that just bad movement speed, although he started with boots of speed. And Lifestealer, I guess he can just get some decent enough farm up against Bristleback. Have the Feast if need be, Rage to just run away. Although, there's quite a lot of physical damage coming out from aces as well, of course. But we shall see how good they're gonna get the farm. Of course, with the Quelling Blade Mushi, he should have some pretty easy time getting the last hits. I mean, 64 base damage plus a Quelling Blade should just mean that you're not missing like any last hits as well. I missed the first blood. So Extinct, he drew first blood onto Misa's Nature's Prophet. Nice rotation by Net as well as Extinct coming out to the bottom lane almost immediately. Mushi forced to rage out on the bottom on the mid lane. And I actually just looked at the top lane and I was like, what? Necrophos is solo, so it's not a tri lane, and I wanted to look at the bottom lane, but by that time kill already happened, so sorry guys, but it's still early in the morning for me. Or rather early to my usual standards. But just nice first blood for Team Malaysia coming out right there, and then really early as well, so just getting... Actually, this first blood helped more than just the gold, because Misa, he's still sitting on 0 points of XP, whereas Ohio, he's about to hit level 3, so even if Net and Extinct start roaming around non-stop now, Nature's Prophet won't be able to do too much up against Centaur, I feel like. But no, they want to set up more kills, and why the hell not Centaur? He's about to have enough for another Hoof Stomp, as well as just Double H to follow up, which is about to be level 2 soon enough. So Ensnare, Thunderstrike, should be really an easy kill for them. As Mushi mid lane still 10 and 0, actually compared to 4 and 1, so Fox struggling a little bit, even Killer and Hawk hanging around in the mid lane. I'm not too sure, I guess he's moving to the bottom lane because, well, otherwise Misa, he won't get anything at all. But look at this, Ohio and Extinct, they're going for Misa, but he's chosen a pretty nice position so far. And Ohio, they have to back off since the creep wave, well, was about to die anyway. The creeps actually, they're pulled through though by Net. They want to go really aggressive on the tower. There's the paralyzing cast coming out, Killer Hawk just wants to go for some harass. It's a huge mistake though. There's the Ensnare with the Thunderstrike as well. Misa, he TPs in Secret, comes in as well, trying to keep Witch Doctor alive. Actually succeeds so far. Net might go down here. One more rocket, no Secret. He actually backs off for a second. Huge mistake, overcharge. He's gonna go down as well. Ohio gets himself another kill here. Extinct though, Misa can he catch up? No, boots of speed onto Extinct. And Misa suddenly, he's on the run with his own boots as well. Should be able to get away. Killer and Hawk, paralyzing cask. It's gonna bounce between them pretty nicely as well. So, but they're not going for the same target. One's going for Extinct, the other for Ohio. If they had just focused on one hero, maybe, just maybe they could have gotten it. But what a disaster! 3-0 already. Holy crap, man, 3-0. I guess Team Malaysia, they're just the kings of early aggression, and thanks to that, there's really no crazy fast stacking going on. And look at this. There's also a Observer Ward or Sentry Ward down here rather now to stop the stacks from happening further. Secret, he will still try. At least he should be able to stack up the big camp. He has a bottle now as well, so we'll help out Fox a little bit. And actually, what? They're not even stacking. They're gonna farm them up straight out. Double stack, not as good as it was yesterday, but I guess they'll take anything they really can at the moment. Fox getting some help as well as mana back from the bottle tether combination of Secret. And oh man, Tavlo in some trouble. 3 heroes gonna catch him. He pops the tombstone. Can he go for extinct? Open wounds is there. Another decay with the soul reported used on to extinct as well. Misa, he's steeping in. They're gonna get it. The glimpse. It's not gonna be enough. The zombies will just wreck that. And Tavlo going solo. Ohio actually joins the fight now as well. But Tavlo kill already there. Misa even gets back to the lane to actually farm up. So I think it actually wasn't all that bad for the Nature's Prophet. I think the TP was well worth it. So 1 to 3 aces. Not looking all that bad all of a sudden. But of course, KYXY getting some pretty nice farm. 18 and 1 compared to a 21 and 8 so far. But mid lane once again, they're going to Fox. 4 heroes converge onto him. They use the glimpse level 1 as well. What is up with just... Man, quad mid lane. New meta, quad mid. So, make it 4 to 1 now. Fox, all the gold that he got from clearing off the stacks, well, he lost some of it. He has the buckler, but just not looking half as good as I think they were expecting him to be at the moment. And look at this, a double stack. Team Malaysia, they're gonna run into Kill and Hawk. The smoke not breaking yet. What? It was so damn close. Of course, I think for my Team Malaysia, it's better that the smoke didn't break because Misa is a better target than a Witch Doctor, which should be an easy kill. They used the ensnare already. Hoofstomp comes out as well. A few right clicks and Net picks up the kill on the Naga Siren. So 5 to 1. Team Malaysia just completely rolling out with this. Lifesteal 30 and 6 as well. Up against, I guess, mostly a single lane, sometimes a dual lane. Now actually have to be a little bit careful. Never mind. Infest out. Gets rid of the vicious nasal goo at the same time as well. But Secret is gonna come in now. Another rage from Mushi and suddenly he's perfectly fine. But still 5 to 1. Fox, they need to just make good use of the Bristle Pack as well as the Undying as early as they possibly can. Once they get the mech and just get the crucial levels, get the relocate, I think pretty much all out aggression should be the name of the game for them. Otherwise, Necrophos farming, Lifestealer farming. At least Naga Siren is in the core, so I guess he's not that big of a threat. But oh, Killer Knock might be in some trouble. Can the supports get there fast enough? They have Glimpse level 2 as well. Well, shoop, an easy one. There's the ensnare coming out. It's level 1. Riptide not coming out quite yet. They're buying some time. Paralyzing Cask bounces twice. Or well, I guess it bounces once, but hits once onto the center as well. And they're not timing for it. I think they could have gone a little bit deeper with just the glimpse into ensnare rather than just getting the ensnare, but well, Ohio getting some pretty nice farm. 1.6k gold in the bank. So once he gets the Blink Dagger, aces beware, because they just have a bunch of squishy targets. Nature's Prophet, Witch Doctor, as well as the IO. Really kind of easy to kill. And look at this Killer Hawk with Secret. They're just double clearing the double stack at the moment. Just tethering through, and they will be able to actually do it as well. So some pretty nice levels. Although not doing as well as they were maybe expecting or hoping to. And Net, he's rotating into the mid lane now. Places down a ward and will back off. But in the top lane, do they want to go into Tavlo? Okay, well, actually he has the Reaper Scythe. Mushi, he's around as well on the Lifestealer. If only the Lifestealer can get in range. Tavlo, did he see the TP or something somehow? He is backing off for the time being. Doesn't really want to go in too deep. He knows the Reaper Scythe is there. And actually, funny enough, there's no Heartstopper Aura skilled yet by KYXY. So doesn't want the lane to push out without himself actually committing to the pushing out with the Death Pulse. Of course, more points into Sadist means more spam, but now Mushi's coming in from side. Killer Hawk is there as well. Are they gonna go for Witch Doctor? Nope, there's the open wounds onto Tavlo. Reaper Scythe as well. Secret actually comes in, but it's not enough. The heals just aren't there in time. Actually, didn't start boiling up immediately either, but the Paralyzing Cask is there. If only they had the Death Ward, KYXY might be in trouble. The Sprout comes out. There's the Infest Bomb from Mushi. He's gonna get Misa in return at the very least. Actually, is he? No, the Secret IO Tether gets the slow onto Mushi now. Additional slows to come out. Vicious Nasal Goo, another Sprout, and suddenly 2 kills go the way of aces. So excellent bait. And Undying, of course. I think it was better that they focused him, but he got the Tombstone down. Got at least 1 TK off as well. So just delayed the aggression, and 2 for 1 change. Quite heavily favoring aces, to be honest. Getting 2 cores down like that. And Secret, at least he's doing something now. He's almost level 6 as well, Witch Doctor. 1 level short. They need some Arcane Boots. They need some. Like 1 set of Arcane Boots and suddenly nobody has any mana issues anymore almost. But KYXY Working on this mech, has the power treads on top of that. 600 gold necessary for it. Bristleback, only 100 gold off, but he doesn't have the power treads. So, looking at the net worth, Ohio and KYXY, they are leading in the net worth list at the moment, of course. The tier 1 tower was also destroyed on the bottom lane, so that's a little bit of influx. But look at this Ohio, he's already in the mid lane. Stampede to cool off in 6 seconds time. They have the blink ready on the centaur. They have enough mana for a Stampede plus his stun. But Fox picks up a mech now. Although Undying still might be an easy target for them. Power treads or not, I'm not overly convinced of his ability to survive this. As Mushi working towards the drums, so going for that race car kind of lifestealer at least to begin with. As wow, there's the infest as well. The Stampede comes out. Do they see Misa or never mind? They're using for top lane. They want KYXY to escape. Don't think it's gonna happen though. He has the Reaper Scythe, but couldn't really turn it around and hope for a kill. So unfortunately, Stampede ended up not doing anything at all for Team Malaysia. At the very least, Net still farming up, so even the support Naga Siren might transition into a semi-core, just going for that slightly later Radiance, but if you can keep on farming on a solo single lane like that, it might not be all that late if they get some towers on top of it as well. And guys, this is actually a best of 2. So, sorry to disappoint, but they're all best of 2s in the group stage here. But at the moment, 6-4, looking at the early graphs as well, it is about a 2,500 net worth lead for Malaysia. Only 250 in XP though, and now Secret, nice ward deny once again. Coming out, but Net just continues to push out and farm up the bottom lane here. If he gets level 6 though, I guess he doesn't have to be all that worried about getting ganked, or at least not a successful gank, because Paralyzing Cask shouldn't be enough of his stun. Actually, there's the Reaper Scythe, hoofed up to follow Double H as well. The Infest Bomb was used, and well, that Bristleback didn't even see what was coming. Didn't even have enough time to pop the mech there. Oh wow, just really nice pick off there. Plus, they're gonna go for the tower after this as well. Ohio is a little bit low on mana, but they have the mech, they have the death pulse if really necessary. Holding on to the mech, at least for the time being, it does require quite a lot of mana. KYX, so with the Sadist being level 3, does get some nice return, but oh, Undying, he cancelled this TP actually. They didn't want to go in. Paralyzing Cask is there and suddenly Mushi. Whoa, I actually thought this can go for Killer Knock, but backing off instead. They don't want to overextend, but the tower, it will be in deny range now. So Aces, they managed to make Malaysia back off, and most likely will get the deny, unless Mushi, he actually wants to come in. Oh my god, Rage! He's gonna get the tower lasted, infest into the enemy creep wave, and suddenly he should be fine. Unless this creep is the first one to meet the enemy wave. And Bounty Rune picked up. And actually, oh, it's not the first creep, but it's the Micro down. Mushi comes out, just TP, no Rage even. Paralyzing Cask, there's the Rage coming out, the death ward of the physical damage. That was a huge mistake if I've ever seen any. Can he escape? Stampede comes out as well, actually, which might help him escape completely. Fox, is he gonna be fast enough? Like one more Quill Spray Death Pulse, just to help out a tiny bit onto Mushi. So he does escape, but not raging before the TP. I'm not too sure if he wanted to rage, but misclicked or something. In any case, he does escape, just barely, but an escape nonetheless. But Aces will claim the tier 1 now in return. So 4-7, 12.5 minutes in. TP's coming in mid lane. Tavlo, can he do anything? He's gonna pop the tombstone. No, Decay first. Didn't even connect onto Ohio. But Net literally just hasn't even left the bottom lane. Has an Urn of Shadow now as well, but I think it's been like here at least 3 minutes or something now. I guess they really want the Naga Siren to get a reasonable amount of farm at the very least, if not a lot. So 7-4. Team Malaysia have slowed down on the aggression considerably so as well. Drumstow finished on Mushi now. Almost level 9 as well. Fox has had his mech power treads also done, completed. Urn, bottle on Secret, which should be enough of just regeneration, but oh, relocate bottom lane. Aces, he's gonna, Misa rather, is going to be so much trouble. This is Static Storm waiting for the relocate. Those two heroes double edge onto both of them as well. Triple kill for Ohio. That was a fail. Relocate gank if I've ever seen any. And that's what I was saying about as well. Once I saw the Disruptor picked up in the draft, he can just ambush the relocate. Unless the relocate comes into the trees or somewhere where Malaysia doesn't actually have vision, but a triple kill to Ohio. What does he have flying out now? A finished up 4 staff already. Holy crappers. 10 to 4 suddenly. That was a huge dent for Aces, really. They were slowly just gaining some footing of their own suddenly. All that footing lost again. But at the moment, will Malaysia go for some more aggression? KYXY just trying to farm up mid lane. Has picked up a staff of Wizardry. Either a 4 staff of his own or going for a Rod of 8,000 maybe. Dagon, I guess, could be a possibility if he really wants to go for it. Just Dagon Reaper Scythe. Kill off. Or burst down any hero, and now, oh, they're gonna find Secret. Hoofstomp is there. The mech actually keeps him alive for a little while. Fox is completely out of mana though. Stampede is there to slow them down as well. But there's the Death Ward paralyzing cast Killer Knock. They actually get 1 kill, and it's actually a pretty huge one. Mega kill streak ended. KYXY gonna get chased down by Fox as well. Does he have enough mana? KYXY go for the TP out. Quill Spray. Oh, yes, they actually get it. With the last Quill Spray, it was so clutch. But they managed to do it in the end. So, 2.7k XP change, or XP gain for Aces there. Gold as well, pretty damn nice. Plus, they're also getting the tower. So, kill onto IO, not worth. Fox though, still pretty damn low on mana. Do they have Arcane Boots on anybody? They don't. Killer and Hawk though, having gotten the kill onto the centaur, he has enough for the Arcane Boots now, which will definitely be a pretty great asset for them. Secret coming in, TPing there. Wow, they're gonna go again. They get the glimpse onto Misa. Poor Nature Prophet, or is it the mech? Keeps him alive. There's his Soul Rip as well. I can't believe he actually stays alive as well. The tree has created. Mushi wants to win. Open Wounds is there, but the Sprout. Mushi can't go in. He has to use the Quelling Blade. He does succeed. One more right click. He gets the kill. Infest out as well. Net, use the Song of the Siren, but the zombies. Oh man, the zombies are doing too much. The mirror image. Will it help? Relocate goes back, so Net might be safe. Never mind, the zombies take care of him. So in the end, a 1-for-1. Nature Prophet for a Naga Siren. I guess the Naga Siren was a support. So Team Malaysia came out ahead, but 3-minute cooldown on the Song of the Siren. Plus, at least the Blade Mail is now finished on Nature Prophet. Lifestealer won't care all that much when he has the Rage, but Double H, for example, Centaur has to be a little bit careful. And speaking of Centaur, he's farming up the enemy jungler, dropping rather low, but feeling confident enough that Aces won't look in their own jungle, I guess. As Fox farming up some Ancients, not stacking them, or they haven't been stacked at the moment. He does have some reasonable farm. Has an Ogre Club as well, might be a Sanjin Yasha in the making, or even a Heaven's Halberd. Not too sure how good it's gonna be up against a Rage Lifestealer, but... well, we'll see. We'll see. Aces, they definitely have to crank up the aggression a little bit though with their lineup. Tablo though, almost has himself that Crimson Guard. Once he gets that, their survivability as a team will greatly be just increased. But the 4-man smoke is there for Aces. Oh, smoke into smoke. Who's gonna get the upper hand? Ahoyo. The Hoofstomp, it's not coming out yet. He's waiting for it. There's the Hoofstomp there for it. They just forced it out of it. Paralyzing Gas doesn't bounce all that good as well. It's the B to get out, but the relocate. Will it be enough to get the slows? Yes, Fox. He's going to start stacking up the Vicious Nasal Goo. Actually, the ensnare from Net does keep him in place, but I think it's going to go down anyway. Yeah, the decay comes out as well. He's still alive. The mech, the Death Bots, KYXY, the Savior has arrived. And suddenly relocate back. Tablo, he's the one in trouble now. Mushi gonna get 4 step forward. Open Wounds onto the Undying. No Tombstone anymore. 1 decay comes out, but it's just not going to be enough. Or is it? There's the Reaper's Life as well. Doesn't do anything at all. The mechs come out from Fox, and suddenly KYXY, he's in such a bad position. Gonna go down. Mushi, Paralyzing Cast bounces around as well. They actually don't see him. Misa gonna get glimpsed back. So it's, I guess, a 1-4-0. And not all that bad for Malaysia. But 1 kill anyway. They want to go for more. But everybody's TPing out. Mushi picks up a Bounty Rune. Couldn't go for Misa quite. Oh well, 8-12. Aces getting another favorable fight, but they have to get way more where those came from, I think. Bristleback, yes, it can be a late game carry of sorts as well, but it's not all that reliable, especially if you're up against the Necrophos, who just has the Heartstopper aura. Not maxed out yet, only level 1. And Necrophos himself doesn't have all that much tank going for himself. But Aces looks like they might get their last outer tower at the moment. Of course, at the same time, Malaysia, they want to get the exact same thing, but they're going for the mid-tier one. Mushi even activating the Rage for some extra attack speed. Ohio hanging back with this smoke, waiting just for any unfortunate soul to come in, really. Even Net is around, has the Song of the Siren, 1.8k in the bank. Crimson Guard in the meantime finished on top low, undying. Definitely gonna help in their ability to just go in. Lifesteal though almost has the race card finished, actually, just as I say that. Destroying the tower, he does have enough gold. So SNY is gonna be there. Bristleback working on his own, probably. Has enough for the Sanj to finish it up. Net creating some illusions into the enemy jungle. Maybe trying to farm up or just scouting, getting some vision going. SNY picked up around one Mushi as well. He's actually pretty damn farmed. Highest net worth in the game, mid lane lifestealer. Sitting on 8k. Net worth lead, 2500 for Malaysia XP. Almost 3000. But oh, Misa has to be so damn careful. Ohio has an Invis rune. If Misa comes out like now, oh, he should be safe now. It is daytime, but even with the daytime, Misa actually dipping into the enemy jungle. There's lots of enemy jungle farming going on in this game. Overall, I think Ohio is going to get spotted now by Tavlo, but immediate blink out has the 4-staff as well, so there's really no immediate threat to his life, I think. Disruptor also going for a 4-staff. As is Net, just 4-staffs galore. Net has his own finished. Just crazy amount of 4-staffs, and it's going to guarantee even further that. Just the death ward won't do all that much. They're gonna 4-staff themselves away. In the last fight, death ward was like here. Everybody 4-staff away. Just get the hell out. Fox and Secret, they are ready to relocate, and they're gonna relocate on top of Extinct. But there's once again the kinetic field static storm waiting for them. Misa, is it gonna be enough to right click? No, Extinct actually TP is out. Oh, what a smart play there. Unfortunately, Team Malaysia weren't ready with a hoof stomp double H, something like that, to just catch the two relocating heroes completely off. But at least Extinct himself survives. Static Storm not that long of a cooldown, so not a huge worry for them. Well, KYXY pushing out the bottom lane instead of Net now. Ohio camping around as well. I guess they want to go for Undying, but he is pretty damn tanky. 1.4k HP, level 2 into Soul Rip as well, if he can get it off. Crimson Guard, I guess it won't do that much against Ohio and KYXY, but they have more heroes close by as well. Even Secret should be able to just tether through to top. Oh, there's the Hoofstomp double H to follow up as well. They need a little bit more Reaper side. It's actually gonna be enough, I think. No, it's not. Crimson Guard is there suddenly. Paralysis Cast to come through as well. Can they get the turnarounds? KYXY, they need some stuns, but they don't have them. Ohio's gonna go out as well, and I guess when Paralysis Cast is the only stun on your lineup, you're gonna suffer. And Malaysia, they know exactly what to do now though. Mushi, he's into trouble, going for the TP out as well. The physical damage just not gonna be enough. They have a reasonable amount of it, but Aces, the weakness of their lineup is really starting to kick in. Just the lack of stuns. Are they gonna even get the deny on the tower? Yes, they are. So, oh, haste rune Net. Is he gonna pick it up? No, Secret, it's just gonna come and snatch it. Net, why? Why leave the Secret? Why leave the, not the Secret, why leave the haste rune to Secret? Oh, wow, well, still 8 to 12. Haven't seen kills for quite some time, I want to say. Team Malaysia, of course, escaping quite a few deaths with just some clutch TPs there. The best play was still by the Disruptor, I think. But, look at this, Mushi has himself a Santon Yasha now. Heaven's Halberd to be finished as, actually. Speaking of Heaven's Halberd, Fox just got his own there. Purchased his Talisman of Evasion for it. I guess evading right clicks up against Lifestealer isn't all that bad. Plus, of course, once the rage wears off, you can disarm him altogether. So it might be a worthwhile investment really here. Plus, just some strength is never bad. Oh, the beat comes out. Extinct once again. Catches the relocate, but there's the Hoofstomp double H to follow up. This time around Ohio was close enough. Net is there with the ensnare out to Fox as well. Bristleback is pretty damn tanky. Still has the mech as well, which he didn't even use in the Static Storm. I guess they got stunned double H down before he had a chance really. So I'm not so sure about Aces. Every single time they try to relocate where Disruptor is, they're kind of getting wrecked. Wushi though might be in huge amounts of trouble. He's actually gonna go for Misa, open wounds up. He still has the rage as well, not activating it yet. There's the ensnare though. Wow, there's the TP, rage TP. He was saving it for just this occasion. Since, well, Aces, they only have one stun to begin with, but it doesn't go through magic immunity. And look at this. Gem picked up on Net, Naga Siren. The Road of Athos finished on Necrophos as well. So they are getting their items. Are they increasing their gold lead to overall? I guess they are. About a 5,000 net worth lead for them. XP, pretty much the exact same amount. So they're just farming a bit better. But saying that, Misa, he snipes the enemy courier. So it's something. Some pretty nice gold. Almost a tower's worth. Roshan though, not on anybody's agenda quite yet. Oh, Fox, they're gonna run into Extinct. There's no escape this time around. The 4-staff won't be enough, but Mushi open wounds onto Secret. The rage is there as well. Will it be enough? The mechs, they try to keep them alive. Crimson card activated. And he should be fine. The Infest Bomb, it's not enough. And Mushi, look at how fast he is. Drums activated. And he's just outrunning, but there's the Vicious Nasal Goo Rage. 5 seconds on cooldown. Actually, they relocate through Mushi, past him. But 5 heroes kinda get him. Paralyzing Cask is gonna be there. 4-staff. Oh man, he doesn't have a TP though. Or did it just get cancelled? I'm not too sure if he went for it. But he should go down. Paralyzing Cask. Man, he's a legit race car. He actually might outrun them. TPs are gonna be there. I'm not too sure if Fox's TP is gonna be fast enough. First Vicious Nasal Goo. There's the rage though, getting rid of it. Misa comes in as well now. They're gonna need the Sprout. They do get it as well. Net is around. Song of the Siren. Is he gonna pop it? Yes, he is! Are you kidding me? No, Mushi, how? Mushi's gonna escape. Net, he came into the rescue at the right time. And Misa just sad face. 5 heroes. That was like epic Penny Hill chasing. Like what? Oh, spectators, don't talk. Don't talk. Bad. Very bad. But holy crap, man. This escape, Mushi just can't touch this. Literally, it just kept on running and nobody could catch up. If only they had glimpsed themselves. The relocate, of course, as well was a little bit too far, and Mushi spotted it out immediately, started running the other way. But in the meantime, tier 2 does go down. It did get denied, but some map control gained nonetheless. And oh, they might go for Misa. They have Static Storm. Actually, Blade Mail activated. They're waiting for the glimpse just in case. KYXY. Is he gonna use the Reaper Sight? Yes, he is. There's the mini stun. Even the Static Storm just to prevent Misa from keeping out. They do get the kill, but Fox is there now. They might go for the turnaround. Never mind. KYXY just TP's out. Secret comes in as well. Kiran Octo. His Paralyzing Cask was still on cooldown. So once again, a relocate. Just not resulting in anything at all. Those relocates have really been unfortunate. And of course, Team Malaysia, they've been so aware of the relocate possibilities. And Stampede plus Disruptor doing an excellent job in just preventing the relocates from coming out or relocates from succeeding. But Net farming up the enemy jungle, man. Net has been just anywhere this entire game, just farming up the bottom lane for like 3-4 minutes, whereas Aces didn't do anything on that same lane. So 14-9. Don't have the most action-packed game as far as kills are concerned, but there's quite a lot of happening without any kills, to be honest. And Aces, do they go into Roshan now with the smoke? To be honest, they should be able to do it fast enough, having 4 points onto Vicious Nasal Goo and actually only 3 into Bristleback. But Vicious Nasal Goo, one of the better abilities to take care of Roshan, just minus armor 2 at a time. And yeah, just look at the dropping down. Actually, the pinks go out. It was by Tavlo, the Undying himself, who hasn't gotten any more items after the Crimson Guard. 2.5k in the bank though. So he's looking pretty close to that next big item of his. And Roshan will go down. Who's going to pick up the Aegis? It's going to be Fox on the Bristleback. So is this the opening to get maybe tier 2s at the very least? But oh, Hoya, he's around. He gets the blink out before the Spirits connect though. Orchid also picked up on Misa and the Nature Prophet now. I guess just using it on Naga Siren or Disruptor might be the best. Of course, if you can get in a Lifestealer, not too shabby either. Yes. Well, Team Malaysia, they're just gaining more and more of an advantage. KYXY now going for the Aghanim Scepter even on the Necrophos. Net. Boots of Travels hanging around with the Song of Siren if it's really necessary. If Aces actually jump on somebody. Looks like Aces finally, they've had enough. They want to go for some aggression of their own. Whether they will be able to make it just work, it's a tough order for them, I think. KYXY gonna get slowed down a little bit by that first Vicious Nasal Goo. And by a little bit, I mean by 109 movement speed. Just absolutely sick slow to mess. 12% per stack. Per stack, guys. Just only 1 point into it is already pretty damn awesome. Oh, the Road Fighters onto Fox though. They really want to turn around. He still has the mech as well as the Aegis Secret. Gonna help out with the extra movement speed. And Fox, they want to turn it around to KOX. There's the Death Ward as well, but the 4 staffs. KOX should be fine enough, I think, unless they use the Stampede. The Stampede comes out maybe a little bit too late. The mech is there. Some more Quill Sprays. Actually, no, there's the Song of the Siren just to ensure the escape of KYXY. In the meantime, Heart of the Rask finished up on Centaur Warrunner. And look at this, they're going for the enemy base. Song of the Siren just to delay it out. The Glyph is there, they relocate back as well, Mushi. Where's he gonna go? But there's the Static Storm once again catching 2 Fox. Still has the Aegis, pops the mech, but Io is down already. He has the buyback. And Mushi, where do you have to run? You have the Rage TP if need be, unless the physical damage is too much. Never mind, he wants the range racks, or does he? No Rage TP, the physical damage though. He's gonna go down. He thought a little bit too much of himself, I guess. So nice pick for them, but Bristleback loses his Aegis. Might even lose more Glimpse back onto Misa. So he can't go for the silence or anything like that. But from the back lines, Killerhawk gonna find Extinct. Paralysis Gas actually bounces through the illusion and Extinct at least 3 times. There's the Maledict as well, maybe a little bit too late. It's level 1 as well, only Extinct. Should be able to escape this, but Net, he's not gonna be as lucky. 4 staff, TP out. Paralysis Gas, it's already been used, so suddenly even the Naga Siren is safe. So make it 15 to 10. Yes, they got Mushi, but look at the range racks. They're in complete tatters. They're gonna fall over the next time the wind blows. And Misa as well on the Nature Prophet, he's the highest farmer in Aces. But can't say I really have felt his just split pushing or just presence overall. Does have the Orchid now, so makes it a little bit better. And what does Tavlo actually have coming out? Oh, what? He's going for an Aghanims. I haven't seen an Aghanims Undying for quite some time. But my Team Malaysia, they're gonna go for the kill. They're gonna find one. Fox might be in some trouble as well now. He's going to TP out, but never mind. The basher from Mushi is gonna be there. Glimpse as well, just in case. Can Fox outrun them though? There's the Stampede for additional slows. Hoofstomp will be off cooldown in 1 second. Kinetic Field is there as well. Hoofstomp into the face. Mushi runs towards the front side of the Bristleback as well after the stun. And in the meantime, Necrophos got the kill. The Death Ward though almost brought KYXY down in return. They just can't follow up though. They cannot get in range. And once again, Team Malaysia, they just get away with murder completely. There's only one outer tower remaining as well for Aces. And I just have a feeling that it's really a downward spiral for Aces. They were looking decent at some point, but Team Malaysia, they've really just outmaneuvered Aces. Just their map positioning and the relocate ganks not working out in the slightest. Every single time Disruptor is waiting for them. Every single time pretty much. And Melirex taking some heavy damage now. Tavlo comes in as well. No Tombstone yet. Mushi could of course outrun even the zombies. Oh, the Radiant Courier went down. Holy crap, that was... There's the Blink. Hoofstomp runs onto one. They're gonna get the kill as well. Static Storm onto Tavlo. He gets the Crimson Guard off, and Ohio actually might be in some trouble. They're gonna glimpse back Fox, but they already got the kill onto Secret. So that was pretty much the most that they wanted. KYXY has his Aghanim Scepter, but... Oh man, Tavlo, he was just sending the courier to the secret shop to pick up the point booster for the Aghanims. Had the rest of the components on it as well, but this Observer Ward scouting it out. So easy courier snipe for Team Malaysia. Huge blow to Aces. Centaur takes care of the last outer tower as well. And Aces, they really needed their dual mid lane, if not anything else, to work out exactly as it did yesterday up against Invasion. They didn't get the most stacks out from these two camps here as well. As well as just Team Malaysia's early aggression, getting the few early kills made such a big difference as Ohio. He's gonna have Boots of Travels now as well if they just have the courier bring it out to him. Mushi, oh, Abyssal Blade! Not only does it give him a crap ton of damage in addition to what he already had, just a solid 2-second stun onto anybody. Or 1.4 second stun, my bad. 1.4. But, oh, the blink. No Hoofstomp yet for Ohio though. Misa comes in as well. They're gonna get the Hex onto Ohio. Forced FTP out though, and, well, he has a Heart of the Rask, so physical damage, not really a huge worry for him. At least not the amount that Aces has to offer. And in the meantime, Mushi going for the melee barracks on bot. They have a pretty huge creep wave there as well. He has the Rage if need be. Wouldn't surprise me if he even just rage and go for it. Actually, Paralysis Cast not gonna bounce at all. Still holding on to the rage. There's the rage coming out. He goes for the Rex and TP out there. Physical damage to Death Ward. Maybe it's gonna be actually be enough. Killer Hawk does get the kill with the help of the Death Ward, which is level 2. But Stampede comes out. They want to save KYXY. If nobody else, Net hanging around once again with the Song of the Siren if need be. But they're gonna go for the secret instead. There comes the Aghanim set to Reaper Scythe. No buyback either. Even Fox is in a huge amount of trouble. The Maledict is level 2, but suddenly they go for Tombstone. They just Paralyzing Cast, still doing something, but it's not gonna be enough KYX. We're going for the TP out just in case. He's gonna succeed as well, but oh, with the Soul Rip onto the Tombstone, Ohio! I guess you should have escaped the slows from the zombies, as well as the Vicious Nasal Bull. He needs to force that over the high ground. He doesn't quite make it, so double force staff. No, he turned around. Net, he wanted to force staff Centaur over this reach here, but not to be. So some pretty nice kills going in the favor of Aces there, but they're down a set of racks now, and that's really not a favorable position to be in. Lucas select Nature's Prophet. Ace heading towards the cheap stick. Definitely a good item to have. I mean, really on any hero. But I think might be in some trouble. Misa is gonna find him. Will he go for the Silent Sprout? No, actually, never mind. Misa is the one getting found. Huge mistake. No silence quite yet. Blade Mail activated. Actually, the silence comes out. And it's gonna be enough with the Wrath of Nature to bounce through. Or not even the Wrath of Nature, I guess. The Soul Burn damage or the last strike click. I don't even know. But he got the kill. He did die in return though. So it's not worth it in the end. Anyway, Net gonna bottle up himself a Haste Rune. And Roshan, is it gonna bottle? Wow, guys. Shadowblade Bristleback, 35 minutes in. Okay then. That's... I really have no idea what to make of this. There's a gem as well. I guess Net hasn't really been that involved in the fight, so it might be enough to get the surprise just Shadowblade onto somebody, have the tether to follow up. I still feel like they need TPs. Not TPs, but something to cancel the TPs. So I maybe even would have preferred the Basher just to get a chance of interrupting a TP. But Fox, look at this. He's slowly stacking up the Wharf Path just to get as much physical damage as they possibly can to bring down Mushi. And, well, there's the Shadow Blade as well. First Wharf Path expires already. Is he gonna go for it? Yes, he is. But Mushi, yes, Rage VP. Open wounds. He's going for Fox instead. Go in man mode. But Bristleback with his back turn. Bad idea as Ohio. Man fighting Misa. There's the Sprout relocate to come as well. Force Staff. Is it gonna be enough? They need to still catch up to Ohio though, and I think it's actually gonna be safe. Misa TP's away. And Kinetic Field comes out from Extinct just to help. Look at this Mushi. Does he really want to go 1v3? Sure looks like it at the moment. In the meantime, Net just pushing in the bottom lane. Might even go for that Sacred Relic late Radiance. 3.3k in the bank. As Mushi, he wants somebody, anything at all, or maybe just wants to push out the lane. Maybe Team Malaysia have had enough and just want to go for the push. Looking at the graph, 37 minutes in. A 12k net worth lead for Team Malaysia. XP also 12. They dropped down a little bit after the kill onto Mushi, as well as I think it was Ohio. Misa once again farming up there. Actually might find another Cooter. Oh man, it should be an easy Cooter kill. 1, 2. Yeah. It only had wards on it, so not that big of a deal. Especially if Fox goes down here. Open wounds is there. They need maybe a little bit more kinetic field. Actually Mushi going for the rage and run away. Secret came in as well together with Killer Hawk. They actually might catch somebody here. Or not. They ran the wrong way. So everybody's safe all of a sudden. There's no kills to be. This game hates kills. Guaranteed. Confirmed. Oh, Mushi finds Killer Hawk. He's going for the Abyssal Blade as well. It's not going to be enough. The Evil Scepter actually comes out from Killer Hawk himself. But where's the turnaround? They're going to relocate this time around. They're going to catch them as well. They had Static Storms. Oh, Song of the Siren. Gonna catch these two. The supports can't do anything. Static Storm, Kinetic Field. They're gonna end it. Hoofstone to follow on this Spoof too as well. Just easy kills. One even gets the Reaper Scythe. 30 seconds extra respawn timer plus no buyback. But Mushi, is he gonna actually have enough? He's gonna have to infest. He wants to go deeper, but taking a lot of damage from Fox. Actually, gonna outrun the zombies now. KY Expedite. Slow down Fox with the Shadow Blade. But it's actually what? Fox, run! Run, Heartstopper Aurora! No, it gets the kill. It's maxed out by now, of course. Minus 1.5% per second. Tavlo, he's gonna get caught as well. Tombstone is still there, buying some time, just blocking everybody else if nothing else. But Oh, he's gonna go down eventually here. That fight was just god awful for Aces, really. Triple kill for KYXY. 5 point, well, picks up a Mystic Staff, so I guess he's gonna have his Sheepstick soon enough on the Necrophos, and I really think that this fight was about as much as Aces could handle. This might just be GG. Secondary set of racks probably to go down here. Looking at the buybacks, Nature Prophet has it, Undying, even Secret on the Iodas if they need it, but Ranger's already down. And I guess we have the Death Ward, I know they really can't fight all that well. Mushi at least is pretty low on mana. So can't even use the Abyssal Blade plus Rage. Can't even use Rage plus Open Wounds yet. So he's gonna TP back to base. They are 2 racks ahead. And for all intents and purposes, I think this game just might be GG here. At least it should be, really, because what the hell can Aces actually do from now on? I think the correct way, or correct wording is pretty much nothing. Because crafts, they just keep on extending in the favor of Team Malaysia, and now they're gonna find a play. Oh, never mind, this KYXY Shiva's card actually. So KYXY, we're not going for the Hex, going for a Shiva's card instead. Look at the armor on him as well, absolutely sick. And not only that, they even pick up a Vladimir's Offering on Extinct now. Plus AC will be finished on Mushi soon enough. Needs another 1.7k gold on it, but it shouldn't be all that long for him to farm it up. Naga will have that Radiance in 300 gold. If they drop Roshan, he's pretty much gonna have his Radiance. So 40 minutes in, better late than never, I guess. Support Naga Siren. And yeah, that's the Radiance goal for net now. So they're gonna be even more annoying than they were before. So I guess what can I say? This game is just Aces. They needed to get a way better start early, and oh, there's the Stampede. Centaur wanted to get out himself away from Fox. At least it sure looked like it. But Aces, they have their hands full and just pushing out the 2 side lanes. They can't even leave their base, so even if they win a fight, do they have just what it takes to take counter objectives? As Hoya might still be in trouble, force that TP out though. And, well, what do you know? It is a success. Secret, he actually came in with Killer and Hawk with the relocate to provide the paralyzing cast, but it was just a tad too late. Aces, they just can't get anything. Tableau, he's not going to be enough solo. I mean, at some point, he might just have to use Tombstone to try to push out the lanes. Decay really doesn't do all that much. I mean, 140 damage. I guess it's in my 4-second cooldown, so you can spam it fairly often, but oh man, just not the best of creep clears for them. Net creating the mirror images, sending the Radiance to do the pushing for him. Riptide, Radiance, just push Kalor. 42 minutes in, Aces. They are still hanging on, just barely though, although I think Team Malaysia, they have the Aegis now as well, right? Yep, Mushi has the Aegis. He's still farming though. He wants that AC before they go. I'm not too sure if they really need it, but I guess better safe than sorry. With the AC, even the Death Ward isn't all that scary all of a sudden. Plus 12. The rest of the right clicks, Bristleback probably gonna get kited around by the Shiva's card now, if not taken out almost immediately. Just they don't need all that much to bring down the Bristleback, just bring him down to like 1000 HP. And he's more or less dead. Just 1000 HP Reaper Scythe, and maybe you need a little bit more, but it's going to be close enough as AC is finished on Mushi, so that's probably going to be the B line, down the mid lane, get the last of the frags, get the mega creeps, and just win the game. Mushi, oh, open wounds onto Tableau, he's going for Secret instead, Abyssal Blade as well. Oh man, 5 right clicks is all it takes, but the heal's keeping him alive for a little while longer. He has the buyback, but Tableau, he's going to get stunned up. Reaper Scythe as well, no buyback for the Undying. He couldn't do much of anything in that fight. Mushi, another open wound. He's actually going to get sprouted up, no Killing Blade to get rid of it. But Misa, he's just going to go down so damn fast. Ohio, Death Ward, just barely tickles really. Tier 3 down, and GG, well played Aces. They lose game number 1, but it wasn't that convincing or that bad of a loss, to be honest. They just needed the early game to go a little bit better, but Team Malaysia, man, they're just veterans of early game aggression. But Aces, it is a 2-game series, so they will have one more chance to come back into the series or throw up the series and actually more or less guarantee themselves a spot in the playoffs. But of course, even the other teams, they're gonna have a tough road ahead of them because all the teams have to go up against Team Malaysia today. So Aces, even if they lose this, they still have a solid enough chance to reach the playoffs, to be honest. But guys, having said that, I'm gonna head into game number 2. So thank you for tuning in. I do hope you enjoyed the cast as well as the game. I sure as hell did. Hopefully the second game might have or will have a little bit of more kills, but if you enjoyed, guys, and if you want to support us, be sure to follow us. All the necessary links are below the stream on Twitch. So see you guys in game number 2.